What's going down, everybody? Welcome back to another Top 5 in 5 bonus edition right here on Commander Cookout. We're brought to you by FusionGamingOnline.com, your source for all your gaming needs, your source for the cards I'm going to talk about and the decks I'm going to talk about today. If you want to support the channel, if you want to become part of the best community in Magic and have your decks featured right here on this Top 5, head on over, pledge today. Great place to be. Today I'm doing it a little bit differently. I've been asked a ton recently, what are the most popular decks we've done? It's the year-end wrap-up. I want to let people know the most popular stuff that Brando and I talked about on Commander Cookout this year. So this is a compilation of all our most popular decks, both from the podcast and from the YouTube. I took the numbers, smashed them all together. This is what I got. Let's kick things off with number 5. Number 5, Oare Axonel. This is a recent one. Best burn deck ever, I'm sure. Links to all these will be up in the corner and down in the show notes below. You can watch all the videos. I think this one is going to end up being our number 1 video from 2023. It just hasn't got there yet. Fantastic burn deck, all kinds of damage. Brando can play Brash Taunter. This deck was a ton of fun both to look at, to deck tech, and when I eventually lose to it. Number 4, Talon the Kindly Lord. I have played against this deck at least once on my good friend Alan's channel, Mental Misplay. Ton of fun. It's even better when you clone it a bunch of times. That's what we did on the list this year. You can, again, watch it here or down below. Find the list, check it out. Ton of fun. Number 3, near and dear to my heart. This is a Merry and Pippin Abzan combo deck. So fun. +1 counters and food tokens and life gain and Farmer Cotton and Merry and Sam and Frodo and all the hobbits. It was a lot of fun to do this, especially because while we deck teched it, we could go into some of the lore and some of the lesser known parts of the story, because the Scouring of the Shire, the part of the story that this deck is based around, wasn't featured in the Lord of the Rings movies. So we talked a bunch about that. If you want to see a cool theme deck, the kinds of theme decks that I always mention on lists like this when I'm talking about casual decks, you can go and check out the video. The thing is, this deck actually rips, and like I said, it's a combo deck, so double near and dear to my heart, because at my core, I am a dirty, stinking, rotten, no good, degenerate combo player. Number 2, this is Ovika Enigma Engine. This is from earlier in the year. Ton of fun because it made a ton of goblin tokens and it just cast big spells essentially for free, like with delve and cost reduction and cheating of mana costs and discounts. And it was totally a fair deck playing unfair cards in a fair way, but still managed to make a ton of goblins and just beat wholesale ass. Very much recommended if you want to do a burn deck or a big damage deck, but include blue for the lols, and or do something that is totally off the beaten path. Bonus points if you use the Step and Complete Commander, like the foil one with the Phyrexian like Louis Vuitton foiling. Super cool. Check it out. And our number 1 list this year, from earlier this year again, this is a Bubble Ice Saga Night Witch deck. I think it was our number 1 deck because our good friend Joey Schultz talks about this all the time, and people who listen to or watch EDH Recast watch Commander Cookout as well. And this was Bubba Lasagna. It was a graveyard, sacrifice, get back combo deck. And if you like combo like me, if you like graveyard like me, if you like mono black like me, you will like this deck. It was fun. All the decks today, community submitted lists. It seems like CCO Nation knows our brand. If you can play Brash Taunter, if you can play red, if you could play combos, graveyards, and black, bonus if it's mono black, you're gonna have a deck that's probably gonna get featured sometime throughout the year, even if it's lumped into a show like this, a top 5 like this. So if you want to have your decks featured, you hop on over to patreon.com/CCO podcast. Join at any level. The support helps us do videos like this. It helps with Sidewalk Slam. It helps with all the new content that's coming out in 2024 that we can't wait to show you guys. Final big thank you goes out to official sponsors, FusionGamingOnline.com, your source for all your gaming needs. And of course, you use CCO Summer promo code or CCO Perks promo code, and you're gonna get a discount on your whole dang old order. Finally, check out the list of our biggest supporters over on Patreon and our totally medium editor right now.